It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, the results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And we get to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What's up, AI?
What's up, man? I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, man, pleasure.
Yeah. Hey, you get a little bigger in the off-season, man. You looking pretty swole nowadays.
Yeah, man, I've been eating a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, about 5-6 meals a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
But you got a personal chef, or you cooking for yourself?
Oh, no, I'll cook myself.
Oh, wow. Yeah, hey, I got a big kitchen in my new spot. You can come through and cook for me sometime.
Oh, for sure. You like pasta?
Yeah. Is that your favorite thing?
My favorite thing to cook. Pasta, Alfredo sauce, and chicken.
Alfredo sauce and chicken?
Hey,
you. I can get down with that. Okay.
Sure. We'll do it. Set it up.
All right, man. We'll do that. Hey, have a good game, bro.
You too, man. Good luck.
See you soon.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan, and what an honor for us tonight to bring to you the greatest Laker perhaps of all time, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, so great to have you with us courtside tonight.
Oh, thank you, man. The pleasure is all mine, and I always like to stop by and spend time with you guys.
Well, this is going to be fun tonight.
Sure is.
This game is part of the travel schedule for New Orleans. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
And I think for New Orleans, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
What a nightmare of a season it's been for them. Nothing has gone right for a team we all thought would be real contenders coming into the year.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge.
Well, guys, you remember that.
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. And Kobe, one of your trademarks, the fadeaway jumper. It's so effective because it's unguardable.
Can't guard it. I remember playing against Eric Snow in the Sixers one time in Philadelphia, who was a really great defensive player. And I took him down the post, and I turned around, and I hit a fall away. And running back up the court, he was like, man, if you're going to make that, man, it's just, I just got to put my hand up. If you're going to make that shot, God bless you. I said, well, then God bless me, because I practiced that shot thousands of times, so thank you.
And he was a good defender.
He's a great defender.
Yes.
But those fadeaway shots, players are just used to putting their hand up. But if you just put a hand up, and these are shots that I take thousands of times, you just got to hope I miss it.
And you didn't.
No, not that one.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. Randall left side. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. After 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many people. Who is most like you among guys you played with? Who you would have said, this guy is like-minded? Like would Derek Fisher fit that category?
Yeah, D-Fish was tough.
Yeah.
D-Fish was tough. Adam Morrison, actually, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Adam Morrison. It made
Really?
practices, it drove us because he was competitive in practice. I mean, he tried to play defense, but he couldn't move laterally with the athleticism that most players could. But he was competing hard every single day, man. And he had a lot of competitiveness.
You
and
like
fire
that?
in him. Oh, yeah, my whole team was built like that. We had a lot of guys that were temperamental. A lot of temperamental guys that you look at and say, you know what? You're not going to win a championship with that group. And we sit back and we laugh to this day. Like Shannon Brown and I will get together and we'll talk about the old days.
Yeah.
We'll just look at each other and say, you know, can you believe we won a championship with a bunch of misfits?
But collectively, I guess, right, there was something that obviously worked.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you take a bunch of crazy and you focus it on one thing, it tends to work out.
There it is, yeah.
There it is.
Another ring.
Yeah.
Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced there who held their own against you defensively? That were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively.
Yeah, Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going up against Tony
monster,
Allen.
huh?
He was
Monster.
amazing. Well, he didn't ask for any help ever. It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell is why I love competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played with Phoenix.
Yeah, because I mean, there was no back down.
Yes,
right?
none.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That would have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Kobe, you think about playing the game. You don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side was so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah. Well, every season was a new puzzle, right? So it's, you know, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You know, you have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in the situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes. Pelicans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throw, no good for Holiday.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. Diallo out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point lead. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you. You have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Nets was a man on a mission. He finished with 21 points, and he was locked in with a strong shooting night from both the floor and the free throw line. His was the kind of all-around performance coaches love to see. It felt like he was a factor in just about every play. Kevin?
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it, his ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Kuzma passes to AI. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Payton outside, and Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. AI passes to McGee. Back to AI. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Moore. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Diallo kicks to Payton, and he gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point New Orleans lead.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
Thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Well, Smitty, with Kobe stopping by the booth, you think back to some of the great moments of his career. Do you recall the first time you ever went up against him on the floor?
I do. I remember his rookie year. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but you could tell he was a special talent. He was a total package, and I was looking forward to see his career develop.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Moore against LeBron. Moore finds Payton. Over AI. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
Kuzma pulls it in.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Here's AI. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Nice game, great performance by Julius Randle.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. No one near James as he lets it go. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
New Orleans leading by 4. Miller outside. Back to Payton. The pass to Davis. Out to Peyton. 6 on the shot clock. From the line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
AI, the basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. AI's got 12 points in the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. On the clock. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. McGee with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's AI. No good. That would have tied it. And, of course, for the Pelicans in their future, Steve, last offer. Pelicans trail by 9. So for New Orleans right now, down low, it's Randall and Davis. Mirotic is out there with the out. And it's Morris in at the small forward position.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Ingram passes to AI. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. Peyton comes in for Markieff Morris. Ingram with the steal. Here's AI. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Free throw good, AI. Well, we know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players, I grew up in this generation with video games, so yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
Randall down low, guarded by Kuzma. Got a piece of it. AI left side. Back to Harris. Over Holiday. That's good from Harris on the assist by AI. AI's got his third assist on the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Morris checked in for Julius Randle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
James checked in for Brandon Ingram.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
And AI throws it down.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Here's Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. To the middle. Here's AI. Mirotic grabs the miss. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Davis. Outside Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target.
The problem for your perimeter defense, if you close hard on Holiday, he can put the ball on the floor and beat you that way.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for AI.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.